That's crispy.
Yeah. Shutter. Catch me at the toy shops. Catch me at the toy shops. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detour. Catch me at the toy shops. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detour. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
That's crispy.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with another news and info video. This is lunch break. San Diego Comic-Con 2014 has officially ended, which means everybody is officially stalking all the sites that they want to buy exclusives from. Now that the con has ended, everybody's on their F5 refresh shit, and we're going to see what happens. I honestly would not be surprised if Hasbro Toy Shop doesn't put out anything. They sold out kind of early. I don't know. I'm feeling a certain type of way, like they may try to pull a rug out from under people and nothing will go up. But today's Tuesday. Normally Tuesday or Wednesday things will pop up. Maybe in the next 15 minutes or so. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 12 o'clock Pacific Time, they may pop up. But if not today, maybe tomorrow around 9 a.m. Pacific Time. So you just got to be on it and ready. San Diego Comic-Con has ended, but there's still a lot of news coming out from the con and different things coming out. I actually showed what I thought was this picture in the last episode of Lunch Break, but apparently it was like a fan-made picture, and it did look like Hulk and Thor were out of place in that picture. But this is the correct official image with all of the Avengers from Avengers 2, and I just want to show that real quick. But there was a couple of videos floating around on the net. One really bad one that was far away from the screen, and this one, which was a little bit closer, that somebody filmed, I guess, with their cell phone at the panel for Batman, Superman, and you can see the footage online. I saw it. It really wasn't that overwhelmingly exciting to me. It was okay. It was cool. I read something from /film.com, which talked about the Avengers 2 footage that was shown during the con. I guess nobody was able to sneak a cell phone into that, and what I read from the website was more exciting than what I saw from the trailer for Batman vs Superman. I'll link the site that has the full write-up on the in the underbar. You should definitely read it. It sounded amazing. Like I said, what I read just sounded so cool. I'll read just a little excerpt of it, I guess. It says, "We start on a cityscape and the whole team is assembled in Avengers Tower. They're all hanging out, drinking beer, joking, and Hawkeye tells Thor the whole no one can grab the hammer thing is a circus sideshow." If you remember in the last episode, I showed a picture of whatever this scene was. And basically it goes on to say that they all try to lift the hammer and nobody can lift it, and then Captain America tries to lift it and he lifts it a little bit. And you can see Thor kind of get worried, and then some other really exciting things happen. So I will link that in the underbar. You can read it. It was very cool. And here's a random shot of Marge in a thong, just to make sure you're awake. Thought this was funny. This has nothing to do with anything, but this is a play off of a Nicki Minaj cover that she put out recently, and I just thought this was hilarious. Here's a better image of the upcoming Agent Coulson figure that we saw at San Diego Comic-Con, and I was talking with some buddies, and I just realized that we actually going to get a generic suited body here. So this figure is not only going to be highly sought after for the fact that it's a Coulson, you get the 2 head sculpts, you get that crazy gun, but it's a suited body. If this head pops off with no problem, then you can use this body for so many different things. It'll be a better body as far as just some suited goons, better than those DC bodies that we were using, because it'll be bigger, it'll be more to scale with 6-inch figures. You can put Tony Stark in a suit. You can do a lot of different things, and I would assume that they will use this body for some time to come for other characters that can wear a suit. So I'm really excited about this Agent Coulson suited body, and I hope that it's just the way this is pictured right here, and that the arms go completely down to the side with no. And there's a better shot of the upcoming Hellcat that looks pretty cool. I was listening to some footage, watching some footage from the panel for Hasbro for Marvel product, and my man Solid was actually able to record it. I had linked that to the A.C.B.A fan page. I haven't seen any other footage. They were kind of on some Nazi shit this year where you couldn't record in the panel, but my man Solid actually snuck and recorded the whole thing except for the Q&A. He said that the Q&A wasn't really worth it, but they were talking about Hellcat and how they should be able to release her under the name Hellcat without any problem, because some years ago, you know, something like that probably would not fly. They show some new Spider-Man legends, including this Spider-Man 2099 here, which it seems like they're really rounding out a lot of the characters from the pages of Superior Spider-Man. And here's a better shot of the Hobgoblin Build-A-Figure that'll be coming out with the Spider-Man Legends wave next year. I didn't particularly care for this arc too much in Superior Spider-Man. I do like the design, I guess, of the figure. I wasn't a big fan of the art during that time either. And like I said, I didn't really care about the story, but I do appreciate a new character. This is not the classic Hobgoblin that we know in the suit. I forget the guy's name. But I do like the way this sword looks, and I do like the way the head sculpt looks, and the way the figure looks overall. It is pretty cool. We'll have to wait and see how the articulation is, obviously. Saw this randomly. Loose Collector is just a beast, man. This is a Superior Spider-Man goon. I forget what you call him. Let me know in the comments if you remember. I can't remember, but yeah, from the pages of Superior Spider-Man. I believe this character was voted on in our poll for the Army Builder Wave that we're trying to get Hasbro to do. I believe this was one of the selections, if I'm not mistaken. But I just wanted to show this real quick because it looks amazing. And there's a better image of Thanos, the Mad Titan. I totally forgot to mention that this costume that he's wearing, I'm so happy that they did this costume, but this is the costume that he was wearing more recently in that Infinity event. This is his more modern type of costume, and I really like that they picked this one instead of the classic costume. Partly because they are doing a lot of updated costumes of heroes from that time. You're going to get Thor, you're going to get the female Captain Marvel. We already got Cap in his Marvel Now uniform. A lot of the Marvel Now uniforms that some of the characters were wearing in some of these cosmic events and different things that have happened over the last year. So very cool. I will say that Hasbro has been on top of that as far as the character selection. Some hits and misses with paint and different things and quality control, but the character selection has been on point with Hasbro since their return. Forgot to mention this too, but Legends is apparently going to be putting out a Guardians of the Galaxy 5-pack that will have all of them in the matching uniforms and comic accurate matching uniforms. So you know, if you passed up on the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, then you could come around and get Star-Lord and Groot and Rocket and Classic Gamora and Drax in matching uniforms in 2015. So that should be pretty cool. I know a lot of people were concerned about that, and that should be pretty cool. I'm thinking that it's going to be the same Star-Lord that we get in this in the Comic-Con exclusive pack that just came out, but the color scheme may just be different to match the rest of the team here. Shout out to my man Bob Joint, one of the first people that I've seen take any photographs of the new NECA classic movie Planet of the Apes figures. I've yet to even see the new Planet of the Apes movie. I think I might check it out tonight with my girl. But these look really cool. I'm going to pass on them. I'm not really too interested in them, but they do look pretty dope. And here's another shot from Bob Joint. And these have started to hit retail, so you can go out and check for them. Playmates announced some movie Ninja Turtles that they're going to be putting out, and I think these look pretty cool. Aside from that wonky eye from Donatello back there and the funny sort of face on Leonardo, they look great. They look like they're going to have great articulation, and they look just like the movie, man. I passed up on all of those other Playmates Turtles, even though I am going to go back and get a couple of packs of those Mousers so I can put them with the upcoming animated series Turtles that'll be coming out that I pre-ordered. So I may pull a trigger on these too. They look pretty cool. I do like the head sculpt for Raphael and for Michelangelo, who's probably the best looking one out the bunch here, but they look pretty dope. Hasbro got to stop cheaping us out with this here really going in with this Stormtrooper body and just using it over and over. This is what they do here, man. It should have just been able to switch the heads from the hand that we got and the other Stormtrooper to begin with. But now they make it into a whole new figure. It's kind of corny, man. It's kind of lame. Just like that set that they put out with Greedo and Han, and it's the same two figures. And the set is not even like a real diorama. It's like a paper diorama. It's like, come on, man, stop it. Shout out to my man GN with this past week's Sunday special on Instagram. The Sunday special has actually reached 1 year, maybe like 3 weeks ago. I've totally forgot to mention that too, but I've been doing Sunday special for 1 year on Instagram. It pops up on Instagram on Sundays, or not Sundays sometime because I'll be on my CPT shit, but sometimes it may miss a week or two, but then I'll post up 2 or 3 in succession and tell you the dates that they were supposed to appear on. But the Sunday specials also show up on Tumblr, on the A.C.B.A. Tumblr, and when they're on the Tumblr, it'll have the dates and they're all posted in order, and videos that come from my channel are posted there, and news and updates and different things are on the Tumblr as well. So I'll link the Tumblr, and if you're not following me on Instagram, that my Instagram handle is always in the description as well. This Figma Guyver should be up for pre-order in the next couple of days. I don't think it's going to be out until November, but I know a lot of people are interested, have been interested in this. They're supposed to have been putting this out for quite some time, so you can look for that to go up on pre-order. Like I said, probably in the next 3 to 7 days. Figma is actually producing the full Avengers team. Thor was the first one to be released. I actually got mine today. It's sitting here right in front of me right now. Haven't opened them just yet, but I did watch Darius's review. The review is linked to the fan page. The review will be in the description here. And like I said, Figma is releasing the entire team. If you haven't already pre-ordered the 3 that are available for pre-order, you might want to jump on that if you're interested in this. I sold my Legends versions of these characters a long time ago, and in anticipation that I knew that I was going to do this once I saw Figma announced it. So Thor is still up for pre-order, I believe. The next one that should be coming out is Iron Man, who looks amazing. Cap, who I don't really particularly care for the head sculpt on that one, will be the 3rd one coming out, and then I guess they'll finish out the team. My man Darius also put up reviews of the Tamashii Burning Flame effects for the red Burning Flame, and also the blue one, so you can look to the description for that, for links to those 2 videos. I'll be ordering a couple of these myself. They definitely are great for accenting your displays, not only with import figures, obviously you can use them with Legends or DCUC or whatever you want. Please don't forget to click the link in the underbar for the Yahoo News Canada write-up on articulated comic book art. All of these pictures that you see here were featured in the article. Quite a few artists from the community had their work featured, and this was just an amazing thing. So I'm trying to get the article to a bunch of shares, get over 100 shares and comments and likes, and get it recommended. There will be a direct link where you can just click the link. In the underbar, you can click on the link and you can just share from there, or you can write a comment or just like it, but just show it some love. If you like my channel, if you like the fan page, if you're into A.C.B.A. and you like what these guys are doing, then, you know, support this so we can get more things like this happening on Yahoo News and on different outlets and stuff like that. So please click the description in the click the link in the underbar and just share this this article. And here's a couple of more photos that were featured in the little slideshow, the photo gallery. So just amazing work, man, from some of the people that you know and love from A.C.B.A. This is an upcoming Bleeding Edge Iron Man armor figure, 6-inch scale. Yeah, I really don't even know the company that's putting this out. I was trying to ask my man Rick what company it was, what was the name of the company, but this thing looks amazing, and it's going to be going for the amount of money that it probably should be in terms of how it looks and what it can do. It's going to be about $150 US, so that's like 15,200 or 15,120 Japanese yen or something like that. So this thing looks sick. Shout out to my man Russell Fuller, put out another episode of his show, Posing in Plastic, this past week. One of the few guys repping from Australia. We may have like maybe 3 or 4 guys that's really into A.C.B.A. that's in Australia. My man Mashville and a couple of other people But the episode was really cool, man. He went to Comic-Con and he had got one of his Spider-Man, his SDCC. I forget what year that was. Maybe it was 2011. The exclusive Spider-Man, the Stan Lee Spider-Man. He got Stan Lee to sign it, and he had set up his little A.C.B.A. display at that Comic-Con out there. So a lot of love for A.C.B.A. over on the opposite side of the world, and that's love right there, man. And shout out to my man Flipnosis, who put up a little A.C.B.A. video this week that I linked to the fan page. A lot of people warming up and just shooting video for the first time and getting ready for the competition. And he shot a real quick, short video that actually was really dope. And also shout out to Jabong G.A., who will be joining the competition this year for the first time. And also he also put up an A.C.B.A. video this past week. Everybody getting their feet wet and trying to do this thing. And a lot of people graduating from strictly taking pictures to getting ready to do their first full-on production and video format. And I'm really excited for this year's competition, man. We are well over 100 contestants for this year, which is an amazing achievement. So once again, thanks to everybody who has pledged their participation. Finally completed my team of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Took a couple of shots yesterday, shot some video for main course, and I put up a little appetizer video for main course yesterday. I haven't put up appetizer in a while. I haven't put out an appetizer in almost I haven't put out a main course in almost 2 months. But I think I should have that out by this Saturday. I've been editing over the past couple of days the footage that I do have. It will span over a long time, obviously, but I want to get Figma Thor in there and a couple other things that I'm getting in the mail this week. So look out for main course shortly, and until next time, peace.